Hi, Mahlatsi. Okay, so this is our final recap. We're going from A to Z. I'm hoping we can fit it all in the same video. A makes three sounds. It sounds like A for apple. So A for apple. So if you struggle with the pronunciation for the word apple, please remember that it's not an apple. If it was an apple, we were going to need a smiley face for the letter A. And it's not an apple. If it was an apple, we were going to need a cap for the letter A. So if the letter A just appears with a dot by itself on the coding, the sound is A. So just to remember the correct pronunciation for the word apple, try the A sound. So the A in the word apple always needs to sound like A in ant. So this is not an aunt and it's not an ain't, it's an ant. So that A sound in the word apple needs to sound exactly like the A in the word ant. Okay? So the first sound that the letter A can make is A, like in apple and ant. A. That's the same sound. The second sound that the letter A can make sounds like the name of the letter. Ape. Ape. Age. 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 Page. So the second sound that the letter A can make is the sound that gets the smiley face in the coding. And that sound is A. So the letter A can sound like A, but it can also sound like A, like A. So it can sound like A, but it can also sound like A. And then the third sound is R. In the word father and in the word basket and in the word bath, the letter A makes the R sound. And when it makes the R sound, we put a cap on it. We make sure that it wears a cap in the coding when it makes the R sound. So what are the three sounds that the letter A can make? The sounds are A, R. A, R. A, R. Those are the three sounds for the letter A. Okay, I will not go through the worksheets with the ass sounding words because we've done that thoroughly. I will not go through the worksheet with the A sounding words because we've done that thoroughly. And I will not go through the worksheet with the R sounding words because we've also done that quite thoroughly. Okay, so now we recap the sounds, please, from the letter B to the letter Z. B makes one sound. It sounds like B for bell. Bell. C makes two sounds. K for cat and S for circle. Cat. Circle. D makes one sound. That's D for dog. Dog. E makes two different sounds. That's E for elephant. Elephant. And E for evil. Evil. E for elephant and E for evil. Letter F makes one sound. F for fat. Fat. G makes two different sounds. G makes two different sounds. G for grass and J for giraffe. G for grass and J for giraffe. Grass. Giraffe. Letter H makes one sound. H for hand. Hand. I makes two different sounds. E for injection. injection. E for injection and I for ice cream. Ice, cream, cream, ice cream. So E for injection and I for ice cream. Those are the two sounds for the letter I. J makes one sound, J for jug, jug, jug. K makes one sound, K for kite, kite. L makes one sound, L for lemon, on, lemon. M makes one sound, M for mat, mat, mat. N makes one sound, N for net, net. O makes two sounds, O for orange, orange, orange. O for oval, oval. An orange is round and the shape of a rugby ball is an oval. O for orange, O for oval. The letter P makes one sound and the sound is P for ink, pink. Ink, pink. And the color of this pot is pink. The letter Q makes two sounds. When it's followed by a U, it sounds like qu. So qu, like in the word quiet, quiet. Qu for quiet. And when it's followed by any other letter of the alphabet except a U, it sounds like k. Cough. Cough is the name of this letter. This is a letter that belongs in the Greek language, and the name of this letter is cough. So we say qu for quiet and k for cough. R makes one sound, r for red, red. S makes one sound, s for snake, snake, snake. Snake. T makes one sound, and that's t for tap, tap. U makes three sounds, and those sounds are A for umbrella, umbrella. Also, U for unicorn, U for unicorn, unicorn, unicorn. And oo, like in the word pull, pull. So we have A, U, and oo as the three sounds for the letter U. V makes one sound, and that's a V for vest, vest. W makes one sound, that's W for window, window, window. X makes three sounds, and those are X for X-ray, X-ray, and X like in box, box. And Z for xylophone, xylophone. Y makes three sounds, Y for yellow yo-yo, yellow, yo-yo. E like in baby, B-A-B-E, baby. I like in the word sky, sky. And Z for zebra, Z,